Alright, well, here we go, people. Here we go. Alright, what this video is about is what colors do guppies see? And I'm also gonna kind of put this in there, live bears in general. Okay, I've done a lot of studies and blah, blah, blah. Um, and we'll see how this goes. So is there really a point to it? I don't know. But anyway, wild guppies and colors. In the wild, females seek out males with red and orange spots. This has been seen over and over and over again. They pay much less attention to other colors like yellow, green, and blue. Maybe because wild guppies, let's keep in mind, a lot of their waters are probably dirty, where they're going to see brighter colors better. But again, it's probably going to depend on the background and how dirty the water is and how the sun is and blah blah blah. Um, but it's also believed to be food related. There's a certain orange fruit they eat. It's the copper hash tree fruit. Um, and there are certain fruits that drop, you know, into their water, and they in turn are attracted to that color because that's the food they eat. Okay. Again, we're going to see plenty of sites here coming up from actual papers. Um, but orange and red, believe it or not. All right. And this is a study. There's three different teams here. See on the left hand side how much time guppies were associating with the orange, reddish type colors versus blue type colors. Um, and again, I'm not going to read all this. You can read it yourself. But testing wild guppies versus laboratory guppies might show a different trend due to the fact that wild guppies have different experiences and behaviors than living in a laboratory. Obviously, you know, because in a laboratory, we're probably got clearer water. I'm assuming. Again, I don't know. So let's keep going with this. Um, USU Experiment. Um, something that I don't really understand. I don't know p values and t tests and blah 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 to reject. But basically, it boiled down to this point we can determine if females were choosing males due to the color orange or because of other factors such as color contrast between the males and the environment. Again, cloudy water, dirty water, clear water. I don't know. But they could not account for it. And some females appeared completely disinterested. All right, well, whatever. Science News 2011, UCLA. Come on, people, everybody knows this. In this case, the males have evolved back over and over again to the color that females prefer. Well, females strongly preferred the intermediate males whose patches or spots were the right hue of orange. Not too red, not too yellow. So again, we're kind of approaching that orange, red, maybe yellow. All right. I found all this interesting. Y'all might not care. Giggly, freaking wiggly. I don't know. But let's keep going. So what colors do you guppies see? Well, I don't know. Um, experimental settings. Um, eh, you know, look at UV reflective coloring versus UV reflection blocked. What does that mean? I don't know. In a nutshell, you can see what I'm looking at here. No one really knows. You know, uh, from everything I've seen in my research, they seem to see UV and bright, flashy colors as far as orange and red. Um, but nothing ever suggested to me what colors they really see. Is it more in the UV range? Blah, blah, blah. If any of you all are doctorates or, um, what do you call it, ecologists or, or whatever y'all are, fish keepers, let me know what I'm missing. And again, I'm only dealing with guppies and livebearers. I understand ocean fish and pond bass and this and that may see a lot of different things, okay? Um, and that's cool. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm talking about wild Amazon, species here, and the reason I'm getting to all this is right here. They're Pinplex, you know, they sell a red net that claims it allows you to you can see the net easily, but the fish may not be able to see it. May not. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm a scuba diver. I've been certified since 1984. Red only disappears about 15 to 20 feet below the surface. Okay. Before that, you can see red. If you cut your hand underwater below 15, 20 feet, it kind of looks like greenish, brownish color because you can't see red. It's that simple. Um, and they also use the word may in their description. The red allows you to see the net or the quick net easily, but the fish may not be able to see it. You're damn right they can see it. It's about 15 feet of water. Now, if you're running a green tank or a biotope or, a black water tank, okay, well, that all goes out the window. Okay. But we already know, according to everything I've seen, red and orange is a biological function from what we've seen. Okay. So, conclusion I have no idea on what they really see. Okay. I do know for a fact I own a red net, I own green nets, and I have never seen a difference in me trying to net fish out of a tank. They see them both. Now, maybe they see the green nets as more of a I don't know, an overcast situation or a predator. But they don't see the red nets any different. I do have a little bit of a higher, better transfer rate with my white nets. Now, can you see white? Sure, they can. I don't know why they couldn't. But again, I'm not an expert. But I simply use these studies on here for everyone y'all to see these. And I'm sure domesticated species that, like what I raise, pure breeds, purple Moscows and blue Hawaiians and, half black this, half black that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure in clear water, there's a huge difference on whether they find orange and red attractive. Okay? We're probably talking about more dark water situations, more Amazon situations. So take everything for what it's worth, a grain of salt. But anyway, please post down there below if y'all know any better studies. I looked at 3 or 4 different things on here. You saw that. I quoted from them, and some of these were pretty high, studies. And again, please, we're not dealing with the dolphin fish in the Gulf of Mexico versus a bluefish on the Atlantic versus a bull shark in the Gulf of Mexico. Okay? Completely different circumstances. I'm just saying what I've learned from here. So, anywho, comment below. I just found some of this interesting, and I spent a crap load of time on this. So, I don't know. Enjoy it if you enjoy it, and we'll go from there. Laters.